You've seen them everywhere. Those slow shutter drag photos where the player or subject is sharp and the background streaks into a motion blur. And let's be real, they're borderline cliche at this point, but if you're like me, you still want to use that look sometimes because when it's done right, at the right moment, it still hits hard. The challenge is pulling it off in real time without fumbling through menus or spinning dials mid-play. You want to be engaged in the action without fumbling with your settings. These are just some examples that I've captured all in the middle of fast-paced action without changing the shooting mode or without even touching the dial, and most importantly, without taking my eye from the viewfinder. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I set up my Sony A1 to instantly jump between a fast shutter like 1/2000th of a second for crisp action and a slow shutter like 1/15th of a second for creamy motion blur, all in real time as the decisive moment is unfolding before my eyes. Okay, so what exactly is this setup doing? We're going to be using Sony's Recall Custom Hold feature and assigning one of those custom setups to the AEL or Auto Exposure Lock button, which is right next to your back button focus on the Sony A1. So by doing this, we're going to essentially have two back button focus functions. Focus buttons? You know what I mean. One for your main action settings like 1/2000th of a second, and another for creative shutter drag shots like 1/15th, for example. Once again, there's going to be no need to dive into menus or mess with the mode dial or anything. It's going to be right at your thumb. You can just press and shoot with your thumb and switch between those two buttons seamlessly, and most importantly, without missing a beat. They're going to be right there. Just okay, so why is this a game changer? This setup has saved me in so many real-world scenarios, especially during sports, when I'm shooting sports. I can go from freezing action to adding a dynamic motion blur mid-play without skipping a beat. And I've used the same approach in concerts, parades, even street photography. It just allows you to have two sets of settings at the trigger right there. What we're essentially doing here is giving you two fully customizable camera setups, always at your disposal without ever leaving your shooting position. One for fast shutter and one for slow shutter. Alrighty then, let's hop into the A1 and I'm going to show you exactly how I have this set up in my camera. First, you need to navigate to the pink/red shooting menu and look for menu item 4. Next, tab over to register custom shoot set. Once in here, you can set up to 3 different custom hold settings. I will be setting up this third spot here, but you can put it wherever you need to, 1, 2, or 3. Here is where the magic happens. We can customize everything in this menu, and this is how I have my Recall custom settings set to. My shoot mode is shutter priority because we will be shooting at a slow shutter speed, and I want all the other settings to be chosen based on the shutter speed that we set up. This is the main thing that we're controlling here. You're gonna have to play with this depending on your focal length. The longer your focal length, the faster your shutter can probably be, but I would play with 1/10th of a second to 1/30th of a second and just mess around with whatever fits your shooting needs. I then set my drive mode to continuous high. I leave the exposure compensation alone. I also set my ISO to auto. Once again, I only want full control of the shutter speed here. I've set my metering mode to multi, and I've set my focus mode to continuous autofocus. My focus area is either set to wide or tracking. Once again, you can play around with all these settings to see how it fits your needs. I don't touch the autofocus tracking sensitivity, and lastly, and most importantly, AF on is set to on because that will automatically engage the continuous autofocus that we set up above. Okay, now that we've had the recall setup, we still have one more step to do. We have to assign the custom recall setup to a button on our camera. Specifically for the A1, I have it set up to the AEL or Auto Exposure Lock button because it's right next to the AF on button on the back of the camera, meaning my thumb doesn't have to travel too far and I can have two separate independent settings for both buttons. Let's set that up. You're gonna now go to the menu and go to the yellow setup menu. You need to go to item 4, dial customize, and the first item for photo custom key dial set. Once in here, set the rear item 1 to recall custom hold to whatever number you had just set up, 1, 2, or 3. That's it. Now, whenever you hold the AEL button, you're instantly in slow shutter mode. You're welcome. This was a game changer for me. Like I said, you have two separate shoot modes at your disposal. It's one of those little tricks that's made a huge impact in my workflow, specifically for sports photography. And there you go. Now you've got two looks at your fingertips. No missed moments, no messing with settings mid-shoot or anything like that. Just sharp action or buttery blur whenever the mood strikes. This channel is just not about camera tricks. It's about starting a movement. And let me tell you about that. We're here to make photography art again. The camera, well, it's just a hammer. It's a tool. I'm here to show you how to swing it. That sounds dirty, but well, let's go with it. If that's your vibe, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and join the growing community of photographers who care more about vision than megapixels. Gear's alright, but I'm going to show you how to use it. And hey, if you try the shutter drag technique out, please tag me on Instagram at @SecondCropCreative. I would love to see what you create, especially if you use the hashtag #DragItLikeIt'sHot. Oh, and hey, if you're still hungry for more, YouTube's probably serving up another one of my videos somewhere around here. Yeah, go on, click it, and I'll see you in there.